Alright, first off, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Ruach HaKadosh. I want to say double honors to the apostles, the elders, a great millstone. Peace and blessings unto the hopefully elect out there across the four corners of the earth, man. And basically just coming to you today, gonna do a quick lesson. I'm on my way to work, man, and so I'm not gonna, it's just gonna be a commentary, just dealing with priority as far as this work, the Most High's work, man, teaching His word being our first job, man. And the reason I was bringing this out just to kind of fill in real quick, I was at my current job I'm at right now, man. It's up and down dealing with the oil and gas field. So sometimes you gotta work a whole bunch of hours. Sometimes they cut back. Sometimes you're in furloughs. But long story short, they've been working giving us a lot of overtime, basically. And majority of the time is voluntary. But they've been working Saturdays for the last few weeks. And I've been denying to work the Saturdays, man, so I can make sure I do the work, man. So I just basically wanted to give some spiritual advice to brothers who are in a situation with their job to where they have to miss doing the work because of their jobs, man. And know that we got to be dedicated to this work. And I'm not telling every brother, because it's a case-by-case study, man. If that's your set schedule and you are and there's no legal way you can avoid going to work, so you can come out on Saturdays or whichever day you might be doing the work, then you're gonna have to you got to stick to that schedule. And I want to make sure brother don't misunderstand what I'm saying and lose his job telling Esau I'm not coming in. If that's the case, you can go up through the ranks of the camp and see about getting together another day. Ask them what brothers are available to do the work another day. Because it should never be in your mind frame, okay, just because I had to work this previous Saturday or Friday or whatever day that brothers go out in your camp, that you just, okay, I had to go to work that day, so I'm not going to worry about doing the work this week. No. This work is our first priority, man. And that's why I'm going to bring this definition real quick out. And I just pulled it straight up off of Google. I'm going to read the first two definitions. I'm going to read the first one. It says, the fact or condition of being regarded or treated as more important. It says a thing that is regarded as more important than another. So are you regarding the Most High's work as more important than another? Yeah, we know we're in captivity, man. We got to get our daily bread. You have to work. You got to pay your bills. You got rent. All different type of obligations in this kingdom, man. So depending on your specific situation, if there's any way, if there's a way, especially if it's voluntary, like right now, it's really not hindering me. And the only reason that like this had jumped on my spirit because basically my lead man had kind of threw a threat at me and said I need to start looking for another job. So first off, I'm not going to get into the legal aspects of a threat like that on a job site, but just to cover my ass, I'm gonna make sure that it go above his head and see is me missing Saturdays, working Saturdays, gonna hinder my job or cost me my job, man. And depending on that, I'm just using myself for an example, I'll go from there, man. So depending on your specific situation, you figure out what's best for you. Do you need to go to the camp and see which brothers are able to come out on another day to do the work? Or is it a way that you can just make sure that you're good and avoid going to work on that day? But the main thing is making sure that you get the work in, man. Don't just write it off as I had to go to work, man. The Most High is not going to accept that. And you don't want to push that spirit on another brother who might take it the wrong way and be just taking out extra hours and then so I had to work that day, brothers. And I know specific cases with brothers and just trusted in the Most High, man. I'm not gonna speak the brother's name, but it's a brother job who had him constantly traveling, man. And he was, and this is a dedicated. His name actually means dedication, man. And this brother he's serious about the work, man. and he had a decent paying job, and he quit that job because it was hindering him doing the work, man. Stepped out on faith, and the Most High is continuing to let this brother grow in the spirit, and he's getting his daily bread, which is all that matters, man. Me, myself, I've had, man, multiple jobs since I've been in the truth, man. And I always just trust in the Most High, man. So at the end of the day, man, make sure that the Most High's work is priority. Don't, like I said a minute ago, don't misunderstand what I'm saying. Don't try to buck up against Esau and tell him I ain't coming to work and lose your job, man. You work, try to do be wise, and you do what's best for your situation, man. Lord willing, this is edifying any brother that might have needed to hear this. Once again, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Ruach HaKodesh. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. Shalom.